Kenny Matthews, FridayNightGlory.com, here with head football coach for Prestonwood Christian Academy, Chris Cunningham, and wow, you gotta really like the effort. I mean, you got out here so quickly. Before you know it, the blink of an eye, it's 22-0, and you know, everything that you could imagine happened so quickly for you.
Well, we talked to the kids about, you know, when they took the field, they needed to look like they've been off for 2 weeks and that they were hungry to play some football, and they really did. And you never anticipate things going quite that well, but the good thing is we took advantage of the possessions that we had, put them in a position where it's going to be real hard with what they do to make a comeback. And so I was real pleased with our kids prepared and how they took the field early.
The opportunistic team that you have been all year, to be able to also to put the hammer in there after you get the turnovers, it's getting 7. That's huge then at that point in time, because it is a boost for you guys, obviously, and it's also demoralizing for the other side.
Well, it is, and you know, we always talk about finishing the plays, finishing the drives, you know, and finishing the halves and all of that. And so to see our starters come in and do what they do, and then be able to get some of our younger kids in and play some of those guys, it was real big for us to be able to do that in our last game here at Lion Stadium.
Well, and I was just going to say that, you know, it's kind of nice to get the week off, then to be able to host on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here, good crowd. And again, where you'd be able to empty the bench here where it saves the wear and tear on a lot of your starters. I mean, you couldn't have maybe drawn it up much better than that.
No, I agree. And you know, like I said, sometimes you don't anticipate that, but when it comes your way, it really is nice to be able to get some of those kids that work so hard out on the field and the rest of our guys, because we got a big one next week against Lynch.
Well, I know that talking with MJ back in May, you know, we talked about all the graduating seniors that you had coming up at that point in time, and you were going to be a really, maybe not a young team so much, but an inexperienced varsity team. And it seems like, you know, the few seniors that you had here, you know, talking with MJ, it seemed like that they really carried the torch for you guys in trying to repeat.
Well, they've done such a good job. There's just 12 of them, and they've been tremendous leaders for us all year long. And then we've got some young kids that have really responded, and so it's just a real good dynamic, a real good mix that's turned into a real special season for us.
Well, and I wanted to ask you one last thing. I thought that, you know, maybe the underrated thing out here, I know your skill position players are going to get all the notoriety, but I thought both lines of the scrimmage you guys played extremely well here, which allowed you to do some of the things, you know, that look easy, but they're really not.
No, you know, and our O-line has all year just been progressing. And so, you know, we came into this talking to both of them about the fact, hey, we need to dominate up front. That's the only way we were going to stop their offense, and we needed to be able to run the football, have protection for MJ to throw, and they did all of that just the way we prepared.
Now that you've won, I mean, how long do you celebrate this? Was the first question I ought to ask you. You know, and then, you know, you kind of got to look ahead now a little bit now that you got this game in. You know, found out what your opponent is. And I said, do you know much about them? And, you know, can let the audience know who you are going to be playing?
Well, we're playing Bishop Lynch. Of course, they're in our district. We've already played them once, and we got a victory, but it was a hard-fought one, and we felt very fortunate to come out with that. So it'll be a tough contest. Not sure where we're going to play it, but it'll probably be on a Saturday. And so we're just we're excited about having another week together, and that's, you know, something we talk about that they're fighting for when they play in these games, is fighting for that next week, for that time together as a team. And so it's something I think bigger than even a win. So we're excited about getting that chance.
And one last thing, and it really is the last question this time, was I heard you talking there at the end of the game about Thanksgiving with your team. It's got to be a nice little tradition that you've kind of been building here, and it's probably something that you can't ever count on, but it's a blessing every time it comes.
Well, we don't take it for granted, but it is something we fight for, you know, and we've been fortunate the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years to be able to still be playing at this time, to practice Thanksgiving week, and then have Thanksgiving breakfast together after our morning practice, and let everybody go and spend time with their family. So get to do it again, so that's exciting.
Well, hey, Coach, we appreciate it.
Yes,
good luck
Thank
to you.
you.
Congratulations on a great win, man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Thank you.